I'm at Syracuse's Erie Canal Museum aboard the Frank Buchanan Thompson, which is a converted boat that looks like those that used to go through the Erie Canal. The canal is celebrating 200 years of use. Fittingly located on Erie Boulevard in Syracuse, the Erie Canal Museum showcases the massive 19th century engineering achievement with life-sized examples and rooms full of history. Museum curator Dan Ward says the city of Syracuse may not even exist today if not for the canal.
Syracuse, where Syracuse is now, was a swamp, and the canal helped to drain that swamp and make it possible to build a city here. As far as the rest of the state is concerned, the Erie Canal immediately began working as each section opened up to improve the local economy and allow goods and services and people to get to markets and to the frontier.
There were originally two proposed routes for the Erie Canal, one of which went through Lake Ontario. The other, more expensive venture, stayed inland. The latter was chosen because it was thought that by going through Lake Ontario, Canada would benefit more from trade through the canal than the United States.
The Erie Canal is arguably the single most important factor in making the United States of America a wealthy country.
The museum explains how that was done through several displays, many of which were interactive. Plenty of engineering went into building the canal. For example, it had to be sloped a little bit for the water to flow. Couldn't be too much to one side or the other. Instead, it was right near the middle, at about 1 inch of slope per mile. It's thanks to people like Dan that we remember what made Central New York and the country in general what it is today. Reporting live aboard the Frank Buchanan Thompson at the Erie Canal Museum in Syracuse, Mike Allen, NCC News.